This scared puppy got stranded in a house on fire. What came next will surprise you. The possibility for viewers to see the events develop is the only thing more dramatic than a desperate race against time to save dogs trapped inside a burning building. The entire action is filmed on live television. Welcome to USA Stories channel. Do not forget to subscribe and activate the bell button to receive all new updates. Now let's go to the story. That's correct. Try to picture your dog being stranded inside a flaming house while you're away. That is the predicament that Charlie, a Rottweiler pit mix, was in. This is a young canine in the best of health who required assistance from the one person who knew the dog was in danger. It should be noted that Justin Stimmitz was driving close to the Fleetwood Berks County, Pennsylvania, home when he noticed smoke and triggered the alarm. This is important to know before you judge the man capturing the video for not being an action hero and running into the burning fire to save the dogs. After knocking on neighbors' doors to report the fire, Justin's first thought was to make sure the Stump family members weren't trapped inside. Fortunately for the Stumps, the children were at school and the parents were at work. With the knowledge that the family was secure, Justin turned his focus to rescuing the 2 dogs and 2 cats that were imprisoned inside the hairy animals. What then was Justin's strategy? He promptly found his phone and recorded himself trying to douse the flames with a garden hose, just as any daring pet owner would have done. The garden hose proved surprisingly inadequate for the job, and Justin deserves some credit for inhaling a thick cloud of smoke. The fire had become so intense by now that it was threatening to melt the vinyl siding of the houses next to it. Some people thought quickly and sprayed down and cooled the surrounding houses with same garden hose that had failed so terribly the last time. Imagine how hot it must be inside when a distant fire is hot enough to melt vinyl. It's evident from the video that any animals caught within this fire needed to be rescued right away. There was less and less optimism as the fire department was still several minutes away. Would any of the animal companions be able to escape in time? Give credit to the fire department. The call was received, and the Walnutton and Blandon fire companies were dispatched on April 27th, just before 8 a.m. Statements on the Fleetwood Fire Facebook page say that they arrived in the minutes that are shown in this video. While the reaction time was commendable, Justin and the other neighbors who had come to observe felt that there was little chance since the fire had spread rapidly. In the video, Justin is heard saying, "Oh my gosh, these poor people. I hope they get the dogs out," many times. Tragedy appeared to be looming for the dogs as the fires licked at the windows and the minutes passed. But all of a sudden, the first miracle occurred. The youngest dog got out somehow, even with the thick smoke rising from the windows. The video leaves us wondering how he got out, but what comes next is stunning. Not long after the first dog runs away, another scared dog is seen out of a second-story window. Charlie is just too high up to reach without the fireman assistance, especially with smoke pouring out of the window and the fire vehicle's sirens still blaring minutes away. Quickly assembling under the window, neighbors attempt to persuade Charlie to jump. Charlie seemed afraid at first, barking at those gathering below to take action. His hindquarters appear to be holding him back, as his front paws are thrashing around. It looks as though he can't manage to reach to a height that will give him the leverage he needs to throw his center of gravity out the window. Charlie finds a method to kick and wriggle his way up onto the ledge while the neighbors scramble to get a ladder, all the while complaining. At last, Charlie is able to leap into the arms of his rescuers. Watching what comes next is rather disturbing. Charlie's left hindquarter is blackened and severely singed. The dog does a canine version of stop, drop, and roll, letting smoke fly from his lips. Everyone can see right away that Charlie was in a precarious situation. Charlie arrived at the right moment. An attempt is made to stop the flames from spreading to other homes as firemen arrive. Firefighters need 30 minutes to extinguish the flames. Regarding Charlie, some much-needed respite was given when neighbors drenched the dog with Justin's yard hose. Luckily, no harm came to any of the dogs or cats during this interaction. One of the cats was miraculously saved by firemen from the house's basement, where it had found refuge until the fire was put out. Later on, the second cat was discovered. All 4 of the pets who were trapped during the fire were rescued, and there was considerable celebration. Regretfully, the Stump family's house was reduced to a burnt rubble. Charlie's incredible escape was captured in a video that went viral online, and many people have been asking for updates on Charlie's progress. Charlie's condition has been updated for fans by Anne Elizabeth Krause Stump through a photo gallery on the family's Facebook page and on Justin Steinmetz Family Farms YouTube channel. Family friends started many GoFundMe sites in an attempt to donate just over $75,000, or $74,498, in reaction to the sad incident, with lesser accounts contributing an additional $8,000, or $7,150. The primary effort has raised $57,300, or $5,700 so far. Our hearts are shattered for the Stump family, reads the main GoFundMe page. Although we are really happy that they are safe, we also know that the terrible fire that destroyed their house today will have a lasting effect on their life. Anne Elizabeth Krause Stump writes on May 18, 2022, 3 weeks following the fire. It's been 3 weeks since our lives changed in an instant. Being surrounded by the love and support of our friends, family, and community is an immense blessing. We are really grateful to you. For those who are unaware, Charlie is receiving HBOT treatments for his thermal burns at Valley Central. He arrived there on Wednesday of last week. He's responding really well, and if all goes according to plan, we anticipate having him back on Friday. The other fur pups are doing great in their new home and are loving all the attention and treats. The children are settling in nicely and counting down the days until June 7th, when they will graduate. We really appreciate your support once more. Naturally, word of the house fire quickly traveled, and soon kind-hearted Pennsylvanians were extending their support and generosity with gifts. The adolescent sisters, Katie and Abby Stump, were even given complimentary prom gowns by Jane Heimbecker, owner of La Femme Boutique in Allentown, for their impending big occasion. The Stump family Facebook page manager, Kristen Santangelo, shared images of the girls wearing their dresses along with the message, "They said yes to the dresses." These grins bring me such joy. We are grateful to Jane Heimbecker, the owner of La Femme Boutique, for supplying these exquisite dresses and matching jewelry. The people of Pennsylvania have shown their greatest qualities in reaction to this tragedy. A nearby farmer named Justin said, "I feel blessed that the animals made it out alive. What a spectacular way out of this flaming house. We're relieved that Charlie is safe at this point, and we're praying for this family as they heal from the terrible fire." It is important to acknowledge that Justin is a true hero, even if we made light of him earlier in this film. Not everybody would have acted in the same way. He veered off his usual path to investigate after noticing an unusually high quantity of smoke in the distance. His perseverance paid off when he alerted the neighbors and persuaded them to phone for assistance, allowing the fire brigade to arrive in time to save nearby homes. Charlie's destiny may have been equally dismal if it weren't for Justin. It may even be said that Justin's unwavering perseverance practically rescued the puppy's fur. Charlie could have needed every second that Justin gave him. So, props to Justin, Fleetwood, Pennsylvania, neighbors, and the prompt action of the Blandon and Walnutton fire departments. We would want to express our gratitude for your kindness and for being there when we needed you. I really hope you liked this tale. I appreciate you seeing. Until the next occasion, please remember to subscribe to our channel, give us a thumbs up, and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss any of our videos. If you enjoyed the tale, the next video that plays on your screen will probably move you too.